Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and what you're about to watch is actually a recorded live stream that I did a few days ago on twitch.tv/appleguy, where I was playing the video game Super Auto Pets. For those of you who do not know, Super Auto Pets is sort of like a strategy trading card-ish game in the sense that you are given a random selection of pets in a shop, you purchase pets, and they all have different special abilities. You have to build a team that works well, synergizes together, in order to go battle other online opponents. In order to win the game, you have to get 10 match victories before you lose your 10 lives. Hopefully the game makes a little bit of sense just from this brief explanation. I've been playing Super Auto Pets for a few months now, and I've clocked in a little under 20 hours in the game, played over 150 matches, and I haven't won a single one. But that all changed on one fateful live stream. I promised some friends I would stream Super Auto Pets for 2 hours one night, and entering the second hour, just finishing up the stream, I said, okay, let's do one more match, and this is the match you're about to see. So if any of the commentary doesn't really make much sense, it's probably because I was speaking to Twitch chat, I was telling random stories and all that stuff, but this gameplay is really, really great, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll catch you guys at the end of the video for a brief little outro, but please enjoy the gameplay. Looks like we have time for one more. One more loss. We have enough to get to 20 whole losses. If we would be so lucky. That's the only pot guy I know from Elden Ring. The wavy scalawags. Who's ready to watch the wavy scalawags wave into the distance as we wrap up our 2 hours of this game with a lovely loss. I have to make this game last 5 minutes though, because if I don't, then technically I should requeue. We're gonna hope this one goes the distance, gets me over the 2 hour mark, and then I can be done. No! We might be okay. I think we're okay. I think we lost. Oh my god. I would rather lose than tie. I had this debate with a guy forever ago. But he was like a big sports guy. And so the thought of losing like terrified him. Right? And he was like, okay, if you were like a professional boxer, would you rather like end your career as like an undefeated boxer with like 5 wins and 10 ties, or would you rather be just like another guy who lost? And I was like, who said anything about boxing? Like, we're just talking about winning and losing. I was like, let me tell you something, guy. Sometimes you're gonna be really good at what you do, and sometimes you're gonna be not so good. In a world where you're not so good, wouldn't you rather know that you're not good? Right? Right? I would rather know if I was good or not. I wouldn't want someone lying to me, saying, oh, you're doing okay, when I was like the bottom of the barrel. Let me know. Let me know I'm bad at like pottery, and I'll go find a new hobby, right? Or let me know I'm bad at pottery, and I'll work really hard to get better at pottery. And then, of course, to that, he was like, well, if you tie, you know you're bad. It's like, that's not necessarily true. If I was playing basketball and I tied Kobe Bryant, or I tied LeBron James in a game of basketball, a game of one-on-one basketball, I'd be like, hot dang, I'm pretty darn good at basketball. I don't need to train anymore. I played Kobe Bryant, or I played, who's that guy? Michael Jordan, whoever I said, and I tied. That's pretty darn good. It don't work like that. That was my logic. But of course, when you're debating a teenage boy, they don't want to listen to anything. This was like 3 years ago, by the way. That's my debate story. That's why I'd rather lose than tie. Logic out the window. Well, I mean, also, I wasn't particularly interested in listening to what he had to say either, in his defense, but that's because he kind of changed the argument for his own sake. as in he made it a sports thing, when it wasn't about sports, it was about the general principle of winning or losing, which kind of bugged me. But I digress. I'm gonna lose this. I'm 100% going to lose this. Like 100% going to lose this. Unless I replace half this team right now. Are we on lethal? Was anyone paying any attention to how many trophies we had? Why would you do a whale on a gosh darn otter? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, thank heavens. If that hippopotamus had knocked me out, we are not on lethal, so we're okay for a moment. Friend faints, gain +2. Perhaps we utilize that. Perhaps. Okay. What on I don't want to say it, but I know what this team needs. I know what this team needs to succeed. I know what we're setting ourselves up for, and if we get what we need, this would be really, really good. If we don't get what we need, this is gonna be not so good. And what we need may shock you, but it's true. Can we find what we can. We can find what we're looking for. We need a hippo. We need a hippo. This team is very well set up for a hippopotamus if I can get a level 2 hippopotamus. If I can get a level 2 hippopotamus, we are in good positioning. When I inevitably cannot get a level 2 hippopotamus, the game's probably over. So, be warned. We lost. Were we on lethal? Were we on lethal? We weren't. Gosh darn it. We're over the 2-hour limit. The 2-hour marker has passed. We are free from whatever we were trapped in before. Holy buckets. This is actually turning out to be not the worst, but it's also kind of the worst. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. Well, you did it. You made it to 2 hours. I did, and that's something to be proud of, sort of, right? That's a bit of an achievement for someone like me, who is not particularly the most well-versed in this whole streaming for more than like an hour thing. Perfection. Give you that. Roll again. And we wait. We see what happens. Nice. See, everything now is level 2, so everything gets a bonus from these 2 penguins in the back. And the penguins buff each other as well, which is super, super useful. Why would you give me a dirty rat? That's kind of dumb. I don't know why anyone would use the rat as a strategy. I don't think the rat is a very good strat. I'm not a fan of the rat strat. Let's get melon armor on this guy, because why not? And then we'll do that. Nice. There we go. Everything gets +2/+2. Everything gets +2, and we lose this. There's no way we win this. No way. No way we win this. We would have won it maybe if we didn't... How did we tie that? That's crazy. That's crazy. I was right in that we didn't win it, though, so... Don't tell me I'm wrong. Because we didn't win. You need honey. When I need discounts on all my online shopping experiences, I use honey. Just kidding. I uninstalled honey because it never works. What the heck was that noise? That was a weird noise. That was the coconut armor noise? That was weird. I uninstalled honey because it never worked. I got really upset. Because I'd be like, oh yeah, I can't wait to buy like this keyboard. And then I'd be like, oh, let me use honey to like get a discount. And it would never work. You have gotten it to work many times. Really? That is interesting to me. Because I have been unable to ever get honey to work in my life. And I've used it a handful of times. Maybe I'm buying things that are too popular. That's entirely possible. Like things that they wouldn't give hidden coupon codes for, perhaps. But yeah, I was never able to get honey to work. Ever. Ever. Perfect. Perfect. And splash damage. We continue. Give you that. We'll level you up too, I suppose, because why not? Who else wants splash damage? Come back as a 1/1. Why would I want that? Get splash damage. Why not? I love how this one spits them out individually, and that the penguin in the back gives them all. The penguin in the back is like, eat, eat, eat. That's surprising. Why did that work how I wanted it to? It's kind of weird. There's that dumb coconut sound again. Dumb coconut noise. Okay. I kind of just need food. And... what? Yeah, I guess just like food? I don't know. There we go. Will Apple win this time? I was hoping you wouldn't mention that because we're kind of close, but I don't want to get hopes up. So I was going to just kind of like skim by and like ignore it until something happened. We're just going to chill. That's why I've been like furiously clicking through and like not looking at how close we are. Because truthfully, I don't want to know. Oh, I can't. Okay, we either win this or we lose this. We're at 9-10, so we either get 10 out of 10 or we lose because we have no lives left. So this is literally the final match. What are we thinking? That's a great start. Good. Not so good. This is less good. This is... oh my god, we did it. 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 Screenshot that right now. Oh my god, we did it. 2 hours, 6 minutes, 10 seconds, 0 and 19. I am so proud to change this to 1 and 19. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I cannot believe this. And we won with the hippo. We won with the hippo. Can we believe that? Holy buckets. That's crazy. I might clip this whole segment and post it on YouTube. This is bonkers. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. That was an event. 100. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. And look, I have the achievement for, I think this is winning a game with this in your party. Oh my gosh. I'm done. I am done. I cannot believe this. Holy buckets. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching me go 0 and 19 until I went 1 and 19. That was crazy. If I go to history and I go to Hall of Fame, look at that. Oh, and we can watch the final replay. I won by a single honey. Look, right here, I thought we lost. I thought we lost right here because this gets knocked out instantly. But we had enough. We had the honey. Ugh, how brilliant. Goodness gracious, that's exciting. Okay, I'm going to take like a 20-minute break and then I'm going to record my YouTube video and then I'm going to sleep. I gotta go brag in Discord. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it a ton. Have a wonderful remainder of the evening. If anyone is new here and they watched me play Super Auto Pets, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow on Twitch if you want, I guess. That's it. That's all I have to say. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I have my very first Super Auto Pets win. It was quite the challenge. Very, very difficult. Something I wanted to explain very briefly is throughout the live stream, I was making reference to how much I disliked the hippopotamus pet because I've tried it in so many builds and it has always proved me wrong. It has never worked for me the way I wanted it to. So throughout the middle to end of the game, I was sort of referring to like, there needs to be one thing. And the Twitch chat, of course, knew it was the hippopotamus, but in case that wasn't clear, I wanted to come out and make that abundantly clear. With that, we've reached the end of the video though, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe, and tell your friends on my channel if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me when you guys bring the videos around. I'll catch you guys all back here next time for my next video. Until then, as always, take care.